SUV, the deals are always hot at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Choose from 10 legendary models of trucks, 15 brand new models of award-winning SUVs, to classic American muscle. The Auto Plaza has low prices every day, from professional-grade GMCs and Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. Not to mention our huge selection of the nicest pre-owned vehicles in Southern Nevada. Just looking for a great place to have your current vehicle serviced or repaired? The Auto Plaza is the place to receive genuine service from genuine people. Let our friendly advisors and all-star team of certified, factory-trained technicians keep your vehicle running the way it was intended. Stop by the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza today or visit us online at PahrumpCars.com. We love you, Pahrump.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents? What's that?
Being a house parent is much more than a job. It's a purpose.
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Janet Gentry. Thanks for joining us on 8th Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, August 20th. In our top story, the woman accused of reckless driving resulting in the death of former KPVM employee, our beloved Janet Errett, appears in court today, where her attorney asks judge to reduce her bail.
Jenny Farrar appeared in Judge Kirk Vitto's courtroom today, August 20th, for her arraignment. During the hearing, Farrar's attorney, Craig Muller, asked the court to reconsider her bail. Muller noted that although the case initially involved allegations of impairment, the state has charged Farrar with reckless driving resulting in death and attempting to leave the scene of a crash resulting in death.
Well, Judge, when I had a chance to what I was able to discern online was this was a DUI death case, and in fact the state has only charged one kind of reckless driving. They've charged attempted leaving the scene of the accident, but she was arrested at the scene. I'm not quite sure how we get there.
Muller told the court that no alcohol or controlled substances were detected in Farrar's blood samples. He requested that her bail be reduced to $5,000, stating, "This appears to be an automobile accident and nothing more."
And it had been reported to me, and I do not have the official discovery, so I'm technical, but it's been reported to me that there was no alcohol or controlled substances of any sort detected.
In the blood results?
Yes, Judge. So I'm going to ask for an owner cognizance on the leaving the scene of the accident and $5,000 on the reckless driving charge. And we have, unfortunately, a very serious accident. I'm not the one that God bless the victim here, but it appears to be an automobile accident and nothing more.
Judge Vitto said he would consider the bail issue after a written motion is filed and address it during the upcoming pretrial conference. Until then, Farrar's bail will remain set at $500,000.
I'll be glad to entertain your written motion at the pretrial conference date addressing the bail issue. I'm not going to address it this morning. This morning, bail will stand at $500,000 cash or bond. Feel free to present your motion, giving the prosecution the opportunity to address it as well.
Farrar is scheduled to return to Judge Vito's courtroom for a pretrial conference on September 1st, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 8th. Both hearings are scheduled for 9 a.m.
And we are actually giving you more information from Pahrump courtrooms, where 2 men charged with open murder with use of a deadly weapon and other charges are requesting a continuance. This is in connection with the July 2025 shooting and murder of Joey Perry here in Pahrump. News 25 reporter Cristy Willis was there and had details.
On Thursday, August 20th, Anthony Aguilar and Carlos Blakely were back in Pahrump District Court for a status check regarding their Supreme Court settlement conference. Aguilar was the first defendant brought into the courtroom. His attorney advised Senior Judge Villani that a plea agreement had been reached with the Nye County District Attorney's Office, but requested additional time so Aguilar could speak with his family before deciding whether to accept the deal.
He received a guilty plea. I went over it with Mr. Aguilar. He just needs some time to talk to his family, very young. And so if we could pass this just 2 weeks, and then we should be ready to give the court an answer, the order to answer.
Between the two defendants' appearances, members of the district attorney's office were seen speaking with the family of the victim, Joey Perry, who were also present in the courtroom. Blakely was brought into the courtroom next. His attorney told the court that there were a few slight changes that he wanted additional time to discuss with his client, and also requested a 2-week continuance.
I did receive notice about 15 minutes ago that there may be a change in circumstances. If I could get maybe 30, 45 seconds here to just confer something with my client briefly. Thank you, Judge. Judge, my client is going to go ahead and ask for that 2 weeks as well. My understanding is the state has agreed to keep the offer open until at least that date.
The charges against Aguilar and Blakely stem from the July 5th, 2025 shooting death of Joey Perry following a Movies in the Park event in Pahrump. According to investigators, a fight involving approximately 50 people had broke out before it being dispersed. Witnesses later reported seeing Aguilar and Blakely leaving the area. Investigators were also told by witnesses that Blakely had allegedly been seen carrying automatic weapons in the past. Both men were originally charged with open murder with use of a deadly weapon, a Category A felony with a deadly weapon enhancement, along with conspiracy to commit murder, a Category B felony. The plea agreement has come following the defendant's Supreme Court settlement conference. Senior Judge Villani granted both continuances, and Aguilar and Blakely are scheduled to return to court on September 3rd at 9 a.m. KPVM TV will continue to follow this story and will provide updates as they become available.
And in today's sports news, fresh off a joint practice with the Houston Texans, the Las Vegas Raiders are taking them on tonight in the Lone Star State for another preseason game. Mikey Ruhan has all that and more now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aces are home tonight to face the Connecticut Sun. It's the Sun versus the Aces, which sounds less like basketball and more like something you'd see at a casino gift shop. The Las Vegas Raiders are in Houston tonight to take on the Texans in preseason week 2. The game kicked off at 5 p.m. Pacific from NRG Stadium and is currently in progress. It may only be preseason, but Raiders fans are already reacting to every play like the fate of civilization depends on it. The Las Vegas Aviators beat the Albuquerque Isotopes 12-8 Wednesday night in New Mexico. 12 runs. Apparently the Aviators' bats finally cleared airport security. The two teams meet again tonight at 5:30. And the Pahrump Valley High School girls volleyball team heads to the 4th annual Beatty Hornets tournament Friday and Saturday. The varsity games are still to be determined, which means the players know where they're going, just not when they're supposed to be there. Go Trojans! And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks, Mikey. News 25 will be right back.
If this is your wreck, you need a check.
If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a check?
We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect and explore. Wetlands provide for our basic needs, storing carbon to sustain a healthy atmosphere, filtering pollutants to improve our water quality, and absorbing floodwaters to protect our communities. Just 1 acre of wetlands can store over 1 million gallons of water. A symphony of life flourishes in our wetlands, supporting the needs of hundreds of species. Yet these essential ecosystems face threats of loss and degradation. Ducks Unlimited is the leader in wetlands conservation. Join our mission at ducks.org/wetland benefits and ensure these habitats continue to protect, purify, and nurture life for future generations. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Imagine us as your legal genies, granted 3 wishes, peace of mind, no hassles, and a fast settlement check.
In a wreck, you need a check?
Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, a painful chapter becomes a message of hope Wednesday night as Pahrump business owner and author Ria Jean Schumacher shares the story behind her memoir entitled Where the Truth Lies.
A packed room greeted Ria Jean Schumacher Wednesday night at the Dry Creek Saloon, where the Pahrump business owner held a signing and speaking event for her memoir, Where the Truth Lies. I'm Sorry, Mom. For Schumacher, August 19th was more than the date of the event. It marked exactly 30 years since the day she stood in an Illinois courtroom and was sentenced to decades in prison.
But today, August 19th, 2026, I have taken that date back. Now, instead of August 19th representing defeat, it now represents perseverance. Instead of hopelessness, it represents hope.
Schumacher says she was only 17 when she was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. She accepted a plea agreement after being warned she could face the death penalty if convicted at trial. She has continued to maintain her innocence. After 8 years in prison, Schumacher won an appeal and was granted a new trial. She told the crowd that she was then given a difficult choice: remain incarcerated while awaiting another trial, or accept a reduced sentence that would eventually allow her to return home. She chose to go home, leaving the conviction in place, and ultimately served more than 12 years.
Writing this book became more than telling my story. It became part of my healing. It was like a therapist that I didn't know I needed. My hope isn't that people simply read my words. My hope is that someone who has experienced pain, trauma, or any type of heartbreak in your life will realize that you're not alone.
During the event, Schumacher also spoke about the thousands of people across the country who have been convicted and later exonerated.
But after my release, I learned something that broke my heart. I wasn't the exception. I was one of thousands. The National Registry of Exonerations has documented nearly 3,800 people in this country who were wrongfully convicted and later exonerated. More than 375 of those cases were overturned because DNA proved the truth. Think about that. Hundreds of people were told that they were guilty until science proved that they weren't. And together, those innocent men and women lost more than 27,000 years of freedom for crimes that they never committed in the United States. 27,000 years. Let that sink in for a minute. The reality is, those are only the cases that we know about. Experts estimate that somewhere between 1% and 6% of people in United States prisons may actually be innocent. If that estimate is even close, that means that tens of thousands of innocent people could be in prison right now while we're sitting here having this dinner. Waiting, hoping, and praying that someone just believes in them.
But the message she wanted people to carry home Wednesday night went beyond the criminal justice system. It was a message for anyone carrying regret, heartbreak, or pain from the past.
My hope is that as my readers, when you read my book, Where the Truth Lies, you don't just read my story. You take time to reflect on your own journey and your own life and discover the strength that's really inside each and every one of you, just like it was inside me. So again, I thank you for being here, for supporting my dream, and reminding me that the truth, no matter how difficult, has the power to heal. With each one of you, I was able to bring my truth. And that's very, very, very meaningful. I hope that God blesses each and every one of you, and I look forward to talking with you, signing your books when it's over, and also hearing your stories.
Don't grab that remote. News 25 has so much more powerful news when we return.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, electric cooperatives like Valley Electric Association have always been more than just serving up electricity throughout our community. Its members, neighbors, and communities here and in the Valley are working toward a brighter future for all of us together.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
The energy industry is evolving, and so is your electric cooperative. From the technologies we use to power people's lives and incorporating cleaner energy sources to helping our members make more informed decisions about their energy use, we're listening to our community's needs and finding new ways to adapt for the future. But there's one thing that will never change: our commitment to the community we serve. We work to make our community better by investing in a brighter energy future with new energy technologies, providing members flexible, convenient options for conducting business with the co-op, and creating economic opportunities for our community. That's the spirit of electric cooperatives. We have a history of inclusion, creating opportunity, and rising up in the face of adversity. After all, that's how electric co-ops were formed more than 80 years ago. We were created by the people we serve, and that's still who we are today. The energy industry will continue to change. Most things do, but through it all, you can continue to count on your electric co-op to be there for you. A champion for local economic development and a trusted partner for our members, all while providing affordable, reliable, responsible energy for today, tomorrow, and whatever lies ahead.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look now through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam across the valley in front of our station, looking out toward the mountain ranges. And we have a beautiful August day, some scattered clouds, and those temperatures are remaining stable around the century mark.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock and Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock and Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout southern Nevada. Of course, you know about their 24/7 emergency service, but there's more. Pahrump Lock and Safe offers safe opening and repair, high security safe service, electronic locks, high security locks, access control systems, and much more services. Call 702-379-8441. Pahrump Lock and Safe, your key to security.
Believe it or not, you are the most important people in the world to your children. Seriously, their future is in your hands. The same hands that fill cereal bowls, dry tears while packing school lunches, and then work all day. There's no award for getting kids to school in one piece, but there should be. The good news? There are resources that can ensure your child gets to school and succeeds there. Kindergarten through 3rd grade classes are especially important to your child's growth. Just 2 missed days a month can hurt their ability to learn. Give them the best chance at their future, because they'll be shaping ours.
In Nevada, anything that goes into the storm drain goes directly to our local waterways, which can pollute Nevada's lakes and rivers. Those old chemicals dumped outside, they don't just disappear. They go right into our waterways. Only rain should go in the storm drain. Discard household chemicals properly. Use waterway wisdom. And remember, only rain should go into the storm drain. Join us in working together to preserve our water resources for future generations of Nevadans.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, hello. Romy and Coco here on this tail-thumping Thursday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas.
Fernley and Fallon, we have a high of 99. Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield in the mid-90s. Beatty with a high of 105. Amargosa at 110. Las Vegas at 109. And Death Valley at 120 degrees. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 105 degrees and partly cloudy. The high today was 107. Winds coming from the south at 11 miles per hour. Humidity at 12%. And the sunrise was at 6:08 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:31 p.m., humidity at 24%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour, and the low will be 82 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For this week, we have our highs in the mid-hundreds, humidity in the mid to low 20s, and our winds will be quite moderate with wind speeds of around 10 miles per hour. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here's Jeanette.
Thanks so much. We'll take those temperatures trending down, if only by a couple of degrees. We always love seeing you, Rumi Coco, or if you'd like to shorten it to Romoko. I love seeing you both. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Jeanette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
My 15-year-old son, Ethan, and I had a fun and relaxing morning.